So when something goes wrong at a construction job, I can say, well, it's this contractor's fault, that contractor's fault, and it very well could be. But at the end of the day, being the manager of it, that would have allowed something to happen. So to look out and to scan our environment and our jobs, if we have people that work for us, we're in charge of their management and their outcome, right? So it's through thought process. Thought process is the key to living a successful, peaceful life where you have peace that you own because you're seeking it within yourself, right? So you can't change what you don't notice. That's why awareness is the first step. So if you don't notice it, you can't change it. And if you can't see it, you can't be it. This is what's really important. And then for me to have to say, Farm Girl, I'm glad you're here. You can't change what you don't notice. Awareness is the first step. So today, to talk about setting goals to change our thought goals, it's about awareness. The goal of awareness of what I'm thinking every day, the same thing. Talking about my life to go back into my perfection from some of the abuse that I had about moving like an old lady. You're too slow. You're not good enough. You're not fast enough. These are things that I heard when I was being upgraded, and it turned me into a perfectionist. I had to work extra hard. I had to constantly be moving. I couldn't be a country club or someone that laid around that did nothing. I had to move my body. And that stuck with me so hard. And it gave bad thought, and some verbal abuse out of my mouth when I would get extremely angry. So if you can't see it and you can't notice it, you're not going to change it. And this is where the information that you had to give yourself on the goal setting today, and we're talking about thinking goals only. Forget everything else in your life, because thinking goals is a good place to start. So we're going to notice at least one negative thought about ourselves every day. We're going to write it down. When I feel stress, I pause and ask, what am I thinking about right now? This is catching ourselves. This is noticing, because you're not going to change it if you don't notice it. Awareness in your life is the first step about what you need to change in your life. Good morning, Norma G. Reframing your story, right? And so if you're going to reframe your story, you're going to reframe the way that you think. It's going to take awareness. This is where my problem is. This is why I judge other people. I fear seeing these things in my life because I would like to become that. So embrace our fear. Embrace where we notice where we want to be, and embrace love from people. Most importantly, yourself, right? So changing the story. These are about turning unhelpful thoughts into more useful ones.